Hi, I'm Adrian, and today I want to show you how to play the Joy Division song Shadowplay. Lots of really nice post-punk style guitar going on in this song. It's fairly easy to play. We've just got some bar chord rhythm guitar stuff, and then there are a couple of really nice lead breaks as well. So I'm going to try not to talk too much in this lesson, and I'm going to get straight on with it and show you how it's done. So I'm going to break this down into three sections. We've got the rhythm guitar parts, which are quite simple to play, just some really nice kind of chugging chord playing. All of that stuff. And then there are two, I guess, lead guitar, I don't know if they're exactly solos, but two lead guitar breaks, the bits that go like this. Etc. So let's start with the rhythm guitar stuff. Now the song itself on the original recording starts with just the bass. It's a bass guitar intro playing this kind of riff. So we're kind of in the key of E here. The bass is just playing a C, a D, and then down to an E. And when the guitars come in, they come in on that E chord, and just playing an open E chord, and we've got, then we're just hitting that E chord a few more times. We've got this kind of quick kind of down up down of the pick on the E chord, and then hitting it a couple more times. So the rhythm on that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we up here to the 8th position. It's just a C bar chord. And all of the rhythm guitar part is really going from a C bar chord to a D at the 10th fret down to an open position E chord. On the C chord, I think on the first beat you're generally hearing the whole chord, and then for the rest of the bar you can just kind of chug away on the lower strings with a bit of palm muting from your picking hand. So we've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now we're changing up to the D chord. That seems to happen in a slightly different place throughout the song. I think the first time we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, so we're changing on an upbeat there, but sometimes it's changing a bit later, on the end of 3, but I think you can be fairly loose with that. Listen to the recording if you want to get that exactly right, but I think it's happening in a different place throughout the song. So we've got this basic riff here, coming down to the E chord again, hitting it another couple of times. It's kind of 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Sometimes it sounds like that, other times it sounds like you've got that little down up down at the end of that bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the basic chordal part. That continues in the verses. When the singing starts, it's a little bit more subdued. I think it's just let that E chord hang. Maybe play a few more times on the low E string in the gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The variation occasionally, which is this. Instead of going to the open E chord down here, you can hear an E minor chord here. This is a 5th string root minor bar chord, and then back to the C chord. And And that's basically all there is to the rhythm guitar part. It's fairly loosely played. It seems to be evolving, and variations are thrown in throughout the song. So if you want to get all of that stuff exactly right, I suggest you just listen to the recording. It should be fairly easy for you to pick up that kind of stuff for yourself. Let's move on to the first lead guitar break. Goes like this. Just play it through once for you. We've got again, really nice guitar part, nice and easy to play. Largely kind of fits with the notes that are found in the E minor pentatonic scale, the E blues scale. So if you want, you can relate it to those notes. First phrase. We've got a quick hammer on from 7 to 9 on the D string. 1, 2, 3, 7 on G, 9 on the D, then back to 7 on G, just giving it a little pull slightly sharp, back to 9 on D, and then 7, and then 9. So 2, 3. Then we've got this. You can hear it's really just 10th fret on the B to 11th fret on the G, but I can just hear a little kind of quick grace note, I guess, there. The 11th fret on the G you hear first, so it's kind of 11 on the G to 10 on the B. Just do a little kind of sweep, playing both of those notes with a downstroke of the pick. Then playing the 11th fret on the G again, and then back to the 9th fret on the G, just bending and releasing that, just a small bend, sort of a semitone bend, and then playing the 7th fret on the G. So let me just play from the start of this section. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then we're going to carry on. It's kind of the same thing again. 2, 3. I'm then playing that same note there, 9th fret on the D, a few more times in that gap. It's quite softly played, but you can hear it on the recording. Then we're into this. Just a repeated 3-note figure. It's 9, 8, 7 on the D string. I don't know how many times that is. You've repeated that 4 or 5 times, I think. Then we're going down to the 5th fret on the A, and then we're playing the same note again, hammering quickly onto the 7th fret. Playing the same note again, sliding up to the 9th fret on the D, and doing the same thing again. Finally just playing that 7th fret note and sliding off. So all of that break just slowly and in time. We've got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Two, three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Moving on to this second lead break then, and it starts exactly the same way as the first one, like this. So more or less exactly the same. There might be a few tiny details that are different, but nothing really worth bothering too much about. Then it develops in a slightly different direction. It continues like this. We've got etc. So we're starting here at the 9th fret on the D string. Right, straightforward. That's just the 9th fret on and the 7th fret on the D, and then the 7th fret on the G. Continues. Those same 3 notes. Or rather those same 2 notes and then the 9th fret on the G. Then we've got this nice kind of unison bend thing. We're bending the 9th fret on the G up a tone, so from an E up to an F sharp. At the same time we're holding the F sharp note on the B string, so if you haven't done this kind of thing before, we're bending the note on the G till it matches the note that you're holding on the B, and both of the notes are the same, and you get that nice kind of dissonant effect as that note is approaching pitch. Well, like that. We're just doing that 3 times. Then playing the 7th fret on the G string twice. Then we've got this. The 9th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G twice, repeating that 3 times. Then we've got 9th fret on the D, 9th fret on the G, and then we go just get into that figure there, just all on the same note, just 1, 2 and 3, 4, and you can give that note a bit of vibrato as well, I think. So got 4 bars or so of that, I think, and then towards the end of this break, it all gets a little bit kind of cloudy and difficult to really hear what's going on, but you can kind of hear the 2 open strings coming in here, the open E and the open B. The rhythm is a bit indistinct, but it's loosely kind of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just twice on the E, twice on the B, just repeated. Sometimes it sounds like it might be more than that on each string, but it doesn't matter particularly, I don't think. But that's the kind of effect. So we're coming from this single note here. Then playing those open strings. I think we've got 3 or 4 bars worth of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let those 2 open strings ring, and then 9th fret on the G with those 2 open strings twice. And that, roughly speaking, is how the second lead guitar bit goes. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a lot of fun learning to play this song. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I have done a couple of other Joy Division videos. I've had a look at the song Transmission and also She's Lost Control, so you might want to check out those videos as well. They're elsewhere on my channel, or you can find them direct through my website as well. I've done a few other post-punk type guitar lessons as well, so again, search on my website and you might find some more stuff that's of interest to you. Take care, and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.